arm wrestling matches like are the best of three. Bam, we're live. Caleb, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Take him in, people. Take him in. There he is. Settle down. Break, pull down the posters. We're calling off the poster initiative. How the fuck? What is Wad Zombie doing? What a great opportunity for a post. A Where's Caleb post. He could have been. He should. Caleb, you should have. Wad's on me here. You need to put him, dress him up as a stripper, and put him on a corner in the Tenderloin with like a crack pipe. We found Caleb. It's good, right? Hey, are you guys looking at this on our semifinals thread with all the fucking games dorks on it? Are you seeing this talk about High Rocks?
Yeah, I started watching that.
What's crazy is I think they do have a packed house for a live event, but yesterday it popped up in my YouTube for suggestions to watch, and it has fewer views than this podcast.
I mean, it'd be kind of boring to watch, right? Like, it's not exactly the most spectator-friendly sport. I feel like you have to like be there and be into it to like enjoy watching it.
I guess they do a bunch of different shit. I mean, like the running parts. I don't know. They change. Yeah. They run 6 times and do 6 different movements like in an hour, basically, right?
Yeah.
So they shift stations. If that's 12, they shift stations every 5 minutes. Yeah, I guess on average, I guess that is pretty boring. So it's a guy doing running for 5 minutes, broad jumps for 5 minutes, running for 5 minutes, wall balls for 5 minutes. I mean, I'm doing easy math. What were you going to say, Caleb?
It is a lot of running. Like I was just skipping the runs every time.
Yeah, see, like watching them row, then they run. They like push a sled, and they like run. It's kind of like you might just have play in the background.
Did you watch any of that battle bunker stuff that happened yesterday? I want to talk to them and figure out how they filmed that.
Was it done good?
Oh, I was just wondering about Allison, if she still watches the show. Good morning, Allison. Hi. Jake Chapman, good morning. They have a great community at events. It's reminiscent of old CrossFit events. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I wonder if they have a cool online community, like people who train together for the events. Like it's is High Rocks like some sort of rehab shit too? You know how like marathons are like rehab shit? Do they have a disproportionate amount of former meth heads and shit in their group?
I mean, if it's endurance, it's going to lead you to think that that's definitely a possibility, right?
Right.
A lot of those like recovering addicts are endurance junkies.
Sevan, it's Sevan Podcast. 8 1K runs and 8 workouts. Oh shit. Okay. Well, okay. 16. Okay, so that's better. Every 3 minutes you're shifting stations. Well, thank you. That's better. I'm starting to dig it. 3 minutes is about all I need for any activity. I'm maxed out. Hand job 2 minutes, less than 4 minute hand job. It's ridiculous. Sevan, how have your first few days as a black man been? Here's the thing. I've always been a black man. And the thing is, I guess the thing is, I was right. I had this theory that you shouldn't tell black kids and Jew kids that the world's out to get them because they don't know, right? You only know what you know. And so I didn't know. I'm always feeling oppressed. That's the thing. And I didn't know, but I fully accept it. I know some of you think I'm joking, but I'm like actually not in the slightest. I was actually talking with Sousa about this and other people. It's like, here's the thing. The truth is it's just all dudes, and it's okay. I'm zero complaining. Every 16-year-old boy should be a little paranoid when a cop pulls behind him, and that should follow you through the rest of your life until you're like 80. And then when a cop pulls you over, you pull your dentures out and laugh at him. And that's it. Watch. Okay, watch. Just watch. Caleb, if you're driving down the street and it's 8 o'clock at night and you see a cop go in the other direction, what's the first thing you do?
Slow down.
Yeah. And then what's the second thing you do?
Clench my asshole.
And then the third, good. Yep, I'm with you so far. And what's the third thing you do?
Check, see if I have my ID.
Stare in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, this one. You look in the rearview mirror, right?
Yeah.
And even if you've done absolutely nothing wrong, right?
Definitely.
You immediately look in the rearview mirror. Is this motherfucker going to make a U-turn?
And I watch him like until I can't see him anymore.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I
definitely do that. Even the base cops, like
you might be a black dude too. That is the characteristic that the media has sold on us. That is the narrative of the black man. And listen, people, it's completely not it's a man. I don't know about. I can't speak for women. I actually haven't had this conversation with women, but this is a total man phenomenon. And I want to tell you something. All men should feel that. That's the only way we keep fucking society in check. It's perfectly okay for when a cop. Do you agree? Guys agree with me? It's good to give a little bump check to dudes driving around in their cars, always walking around. Like, okay.
The base police used to just set up cars that were like unattended, like police cars that were just unattended places.
Yeah.
And just to like make people slow down. Like they would just put like a literal dummy in the car. No actual person is in it. And then they'd park it where people were normally speeding. And then there was just like a dramatic decline in people speed when they drive past it.
I was 20 some odd years old. I was sitting at an outside restaurant called Javon's. I just ordered a turkey, avocado, and bacon sandwich. I was sitting there waiting for it outside. And 5 cops rolled by on bicycles. And as they went by, I stared at them. Just like chill. Not mad dogging them, nothing. I was probably barefoot wearing fucking corduroys with fucking holes in them. And I had long hair. And then they rolled over to me. And the cop gets off his bike and goes, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I'm looking at you, sir." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "That's what 23-year-old men do. When cops go by, they stare at them." He said, "Can I see some ID?" I said, "Absolutely." I stood up and pulled my wallet out. I gave my driver's license. He ran my number. He said, "Can you put your hands behind your back?" I said, "What for?" He said, "You have an outstanding warrant for your arrest." I said, "What for?" He said, "For a dog off a leash ticket." I said, "I paid that." He said, "But you were supposed to show up in court." I said, "I have the receipt where I paid for it right here in my wallet. I'll go to court." He said, "No, it's too late." And he arrested me. I am a fucking black man. I mean, I can tell you the stories ad nauseum. I feel like I go through this every few years, but I just never understood. More and more, I'm just understanding it, right? I mean, we all of us boys have that story. Anyway, so I think it's a misnomer to say the first. I think how is the first few days of realizing that I'm a black man? It's cool. It's this fucking sense of relief. It's a fucking sense of relief. Yeah, and you know what's funny too, Jessica? That's a dick move attitude arrest. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? So they put me in the car, and then he drives me into the station, and halfway there, I could tell he feels like a total douche. A total douche. Black men don't call the cops all the fucking time. I got a little white guy in me still. A little fucking white midget in me. I'm close to white midget. Oh, David, shut your pie hole. I don't call the cops all the time. When I'm with your mom and she tries to push on that spot in between my ball sack and my anus when I ejaculate, David, I call the cops on her. I'm like, dude, I've told you 20 times, don't touch that spot.
A little taint touch?
Yeah. She likes to push that button in. Miss Weed, please stop. Don't. We'll call the cops. I really, I'm fascinated by this text thread about High Rocks. I don't know why. Did you guys watch the fights last night?
Yeah, I did.
What happened to Aldana? She just shit the bed.
I mean,
she can fight and she can take a punch like no other.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to backfill a fight for a championship belt, you're not ready.
Oh.
It was pretty disappointing.
Crazy that she lasted, right?
I was impressed by that.
I mean, she took some fucking shots. For some reason, I'm not a Amanda Nunes fan. I don't know why. I can't get my head right. I'm not a fan
either.
Hey, and you know what else I noticed? For the first time ever, so Amanda Nunes has been fighting since 2008, people. It's now 2024. She's I would say she's going to go down as the greatest female fighter ever for a while. And she holds 2 belts in the UFC, which is crazy. She retired with 2 belts. And she's always had her girlfriend there. She always kisses her girlfriend in the ring. She always has her kid with her. But there's never a gay pride flag. There's no mention of her being a lesbian. It's just completely normal. Do you know what I mean? Can you remember a fight when her girlfriend's not there and they don't kiss?
No.
Yeah.
there's never, they don't like flaunt it around. Like it's
no, but it's
like,
just
you just
know
that
just
those
a couple
two are together.
Yeah, and there's their kid, and there's no fucking like they're not going to fucking elementary schools talking about how the struggle of being a lesbian couple. Amanda's not a victim. Yeah, it's not being forced down our throat. Just yeah, she's alpha. Yeah, she is alpha as fuck, right? Jonathan, I don't know. That's not exactly what I'm going for. Jonathan Ortega says, no one cares. She'll fuck you up if you say some weird shit. I don't mean it like that. Like we don't talk about it because we're scared of her. I just mean it's like, don't be a fucking weirdo. Just fucking act cool.
When do you think
what?
When do you think HWPO is going to start doing like jiu-jitsu programming with her?
I don't know. There was a I don't know. I heard that her and the World's Strongest Gay are going to start an OnlyFans page, so you can see a gay man and a lesbian woman together. That's what I mean. That's rumors, just strictly rumors. Kenneth Giordano, this show is awesome. Thanks, Sevan. It really is awesome. David Weed, Amanda's a cool dude. Yeah. I think her household's probably crazy though. I think she's hard to date. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, here we go. This is gonna piss me off, I can tell. GP is different than G's Louise. Right?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Sevan had the pound for pound king Volk on, but still can't get Laura Horvath back on. Thank you. That doesn't piss me off. I appreciate it. The thing is this, I don't know if we really, well, I was going to I can't tell if it's just my ego saying that. We're not really trying to get Laura on. It's just part of like the shtick to say we can't get her on. I mean, we probably still can't get her on either.
Yeah, there's probably some truth to that, but we haven't really tried either.
Right. I put more effort into putting these toe spacers on every morning than I do
contacting Laura Horvath.
Yeah. But that being said, I would not wear these toe spacers for a week if Laura Horvath would come on. Like if that was the stipulation, she was like, please don't wear those. Or if she was like, please don't wear those when I'm on the show, I'd be like, no problem.
We could accommodate. No toe spacers while you're on.
Caleb, I have a medical question for you.
Oh, great.
What is this smell my toe spacers have? This is that yeast? It's what I imagine.
Did they
yeast.
have the smell before you put them on?
No. This is. I mean, it is a trip.
Probably.
I don't like the smell, but I can't stop smelling them.
Is it skunk?
Yeah. What does it smell like? Is it like sour?
Yeah.
Musty?
Let me see. Toe spacers, gay as fuck. No, that's not what they smell like. Fungus. I guess fungus. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I don't know what this means, but it smells like a kind of cheese. It does smell. Toe spacers aren't supposed to smell like anything. Oh, that's not good. These definitely did not. I think cheese is close. I was going to say yeast, but I don't really know what yeast smells like. But it's what I imagine yeast to smell like. Thoughts?
You would probably just the stank in your feet. Do you wear shoes all the time?
No, I hardly ever wear shoes.
Well, it's probably not that. Usually if people wear shoes too much, then you just get like a buildup of it's like humid in there.
But something just ate off. Something is in the middle of eating off one of my toenails. Like I have a toenail where half of it's missing, and it's missing from the bottom up. And so you can see the new toenail underneath. It's a trip.
That's a fungus for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is the fungus related? So this cheese smell makes sense.
Yeah, it's probably correlated. You could get like a cream for it, but really it's probably just going to solve itself.
All right. Well, I got them on. Toe spacers aren't supposed to smell like anything. I do not have 4-inch toenails. I have nothing that's 4 inches. How dare you?
Maybe 3.
Oh, really? Is this true? This is like something my dad would say. Oh, gross, slap some Vicks on there. Vicks like vapor rub? Is that for sure? Is that?
Maybe she's referring just to mask the smell.
Oh.
Put
a little under my nose.
Rub that on your chest.
Your nose. There you go.
Dick Butter, good morning. Olivia, please stop. Okay, fine. Anything for you, Olivia. I don't wear socks really either that often. But if I wear shoes, I wear socks. Vicks cures everything. No shit. Okay, I'll try that.
That's a Mexican remedy.
Is that culturally Mexican?
Yeah. I would say Mexicans probably appropriate it, but a bunch of people use it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna like this next comment. Oh no. Here we go. Brace yourself, Sevan. I used to date an Armenian chick, and her feet smelled like pure unadulterated full baby diaper.
Wow.
That hurt.
That's
okay, let's start the show.
Let's rub it off on the toe spacers.
Okay, number 64. Your son. Here we go. We'll start with something fun here. Let's just go straight to David. David, I dedicate this joke to Mr. David Weed. Oh, look at it pop up down there. That was cute.
I had to adjust the little boxes.
Okay, here we go. But wait. Sevi using semen as chapstick. Listen, asshole, you can't call me Sevi and fucking throw me under the bus. Sevi's like my affectionate name. Like when you say nice shit about me. Like, Sevi, your show rocks. Not I use semen as chapstick. Jesus.
He's got like a nice little photo of a bridge at dusk too.
He like a nice we got a jumper. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. He missed the nuance. Okay, here we go.
It's been 15 years since we last saw each other. I'm just going to go to the bathroom quickly. Hey, which one of us has the most successful son? My son is very successful. He owns a car dealership and actually just gave his best friend a Ferrari. Well, that's nothing. My son owns an airliner and just gave his best friend a private jet. Well, my son's more successful than that. He owns an architectural firm and just gave his best friend his own castle. What are you guys talking about? We're talking about how successful our sons are. Well, my son is a gay stripper. Oh, wow. You must be disappointed at what he's done with his life. Actually, he's doing pretty well for himself. He just got a Ferrari, a jet, and a castle from his 3 boyfriends. Can't believe it's been 15 years since we...
Oh boy.
It's good. I like it. 62. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's just titled Nasty Joke. For me to say nasty, it must be bad. Chris Beesterfield, Sevan just cured my foot fetish. Listen, this show is capable of all sorts of things. Hey, would you put Danielle Brandon's toe spacers in your mouth? Would you wear Danielle Brandon's toe spacers in your mouth as a mouthpiece for doing Murph?
Because there's no
and if you do you get to keep them. Okay, what is this nonsense? Okay, here we go. Oh, nasty joke. Okay, the most offensive joke ever told. Okay, here we go. Brace yourself. This one's even over the top for me, but here we go.
The most offensive joke that you've ever written.
If only Africa had more mosquito nets, then every year we could save millions of mosquitoes from dying needlessly of AIDS.
Yeah, because there's supposedly a lot of AIDS in Africa, and it's like valuing the life of mosquitoes. It's mean. It's a mean joke.
That's a mean joke.
GP, do you think Danielle Brandon is so admired by guys because she's the only top girl with actual boobs? Yes. Darn it. Did I say that out loud? Did I answer that too quickly? Emily Rolfe has boobs. Emily Turner has boobs.
Alexis Raptis
has boobs?
I would say kind of.
I try not to look at her like that. She seems like she's 14 to me. But maybe she's not.
Nah, she's a grown-ass woman.
But I look at Alexis Raptis like this. Okay, I'll stop. Fine. I know. But I don't think that's the only reason. I think Danielle Brandon's got this whole girls next door thing going on too. Like Danielle Brandon's the kind of girl, like if the top ripped off of her convertible, she don't give a fuck. Just throw it on the side of the road and keep driving. Like something she don't give a, like she's not gonna let that ruin her day. Yeah, here we go. Jay Hartle. It's Danielle Brandon's fuck it attitude. Yeah. Yeah. Like if you're a dude who has OCD and like needs things like perfect, that's not the girl for you. She's going to test that.
And she seems like she has like more like just more going on outside of the CrossFit games. Like you go to Instagram and she's like partying with friends on the beach. Like, and usually the competitors at that top of level, it's just like me working out, me sleeping, me eating the right food. And she's like taking shots of tequila and like killing it at the beach and shit.
I could see her, you know, you go to a bathroom and you take a shit and then there's no toilet paper. And so you got to reach into the trash can to wipe your ass with toilet paper that's in there. Danielle Brandon does that without flinching.
Okay.
Not a problem. She's not like looking for a clean piece or something.
She adapts easily.
Yeah.
In any environment. She don't give a fuck.
Okay, this is fair too. Girl next door is Raptis. Danielle Brandon is crazy hot. Crazy. But the thing is I don't think any of them can be like crazy. They're just there's just so much discipline around what they're doing, right?
I don't know. I think all of them are crazy.
I mean, by crazy, I mean like none of those bitches are going to jail.
Well, no, not that kind of crazy.
Yeah,
they're not full crazy.
Yeah,
they stop.
Whereas when I think of like when I think of crazy, I think of like some chicks, like the entourage of girls that probably hangs around like Floyd Mayweather, like they get in bar fights and shit.
I don't know. I feel like if you cheated on Danielle Brandon, you'd come out and the windows of your truck would be busted out.
Keyed your car.
Yeah, for sure. Spray painted like bitch on it. Like
she probably has a pretty gnarly ghosting game too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just ghost you and break your fucking heart. Your heart shrivels up. It gets no sunlight in your again. Yeah, your heart dies.
She gets bored of you and then that's it.
Yeah, you're toast. Yeah.
Whatever the last text she answered was the last text she'll ever answer.
Yeah. She's not like the kind of girl where you break up with her or she breaks up with you and you're like, hey, can we have sex one more time? And she's like, yeah, nah. She's like, I'll lose my phone number. Yeah. She's 3 steps ahead of you. Lose my phone number. 57, Formula One racing. This is kind of a trip, right? Formula One racing. I don't understand this full story. Maybe someone will paint the picture for me. But Formula One racing. This is 2 different stories about Formula One racing. Okay, let's play this. This is really interesting. There's a city called is Monaco's a country, not a city, right? Or is it a city and a country?
Monaco is it's like a
kingdom,
country city. Yeah, kind of like a kingdom, I guess.
And it's smaller than Central Park in New York. And I heard that you can't even buy a home there unless you establish you have like $20 million in the bank. But
yeah,
some of these
ultra wealthy people go.
Some of these numbers in here are staggering. Oh, Monaco is a country in Europe. Oh no, that's a person.
City state.
Country. It says, is that what it says?
Like the Vatican. It's got its own rules.
It's a sovereign city state and a microstate on the French Riviera, a few kilometers west of the Italian region.
There you go.
Is Monaco part of France or Italy? It is surrounded on land by its neighbor France, and Italy's borders are just 10 miles away. Oh, it doesn't. It says to stay there, you need a minimum of $300 a day. That sounds like fucking Santa Cruz.
It's wild.
$300 a day doesn't seem very much.
It's nicknamed the billionaire's playground and is the richest country in the world when measured by GDP per capita. And the average person there makes $173,688 a year. That doesn't sound. Anyway, watch this. So Formula One goes there, and it's fucking. It sounds crazy.
$1,000 and a yacht to attend this F1 race.
Yeah, well done, mate. That is a brilliant performance.
The Monaco Grand Prix is like nothing else in all of sports. And here's 5 facts about Monaco's venue you will not believe. At number 5, before the race even begins, 760 yachts pull into Port Hercules for the race, costing on average $1 million between fuel, crew, and maintenance expenses to bring your yacht to Monaco.
Okay,
But
pause
wait
that.
till you hear number 1.
So think about what that does to the economy. That's $1 billion of movement in the economy just to get those boats in there.
They were talking about this year they had a water shortage, so they couldn't fill the pool for the race winner.
Is this serious?
Yeah, but their income is so much that I don't know. It was kind of backwards.
This friend of mine who was a bodyguard for one of the prince in Saudi Arabia told me that they were on a boat one time and they had helicopters fly in pallets of Evian and they filled the pool up with Evian.
What the fuck?
Do you think
Maybe
any of
that's
those
why.
plastic bottles ended up in the ocean? Okay. That does. What do they do with the pool, Caleb? They jump in it after they win? What do you mean the pool?
Yeah, there's like probably a 5-foot by 10-foot, 15-foot pool, and at whoever wins the race, they go to that pool and the driver and their team jump in it.
That doesn't even make any sense that they didn't have enough water to fill that.
They're literally next to the ocean.
Okay, let's keep going.
At number 4, there are only 37,000 tickets available for the race, with VIP tickets costing $16,000 each. Number 3, Monaco is already home to the best F1 drivers of the world, like Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, and Max Verstappen, as there is 0 federal income tax. At number 2, the Grand Prix in total brings in over $110 million a year, making 1/3 of Monaco's population millionaires, which is weird because at number 1, Monaco itself is smaller
Okay, pause
than New
that.
York
So now we have a
City's.
problem. If 1/3 of the population is millionaires, but the average GDP per person is 173,000, that means there's just servants there. Well, obviously, there's just buildings there full of servants. I guess that I went to Dubai one time, and they said that the UAE had 6 million people, and only 300,000 were residents, and the other 5.4 million were servants. Could that fucking be true?
Oh, for sure.
And they're brought in from like all over, like what's that country where they look like Indians but they're not? Sri Lankans and shit.
That's how they built the World Cup in Dubai.
With people like that,
Yeah.
just bringing in tons of servants. Okay, I don't know why I call them servants. I don't know if that's propaganda. Employees, slaves.
If they're being paid,
Maybe that's because I
Yeah.
identify with being black. That all of a sudden I'm kind of like slant everything that way.
that's why
I've
you're
always
like
slanted it that way.
skewed towards that.
Yeah.
Instead of just people with an opportunity inside of an amazing, beautiful city.
Yeah, yeah. Living a great life of safety, clean water, sunshine.
Living on a yacht, serving people, fluffing pillows nobody ever uses.
Mason Mitchell. Mason knows a lot of stuff. They give the residents stipends, same as the United Arab Emirates. Oh, hospitality specialists. Oh, okay. Melissa Odier, 90% of the UAE residents are expats. Meaning people who come from other countries, immigrant. In this country we call them immigrants. What if we started calling the Mexicans in this country, or all the migrants, expats?
Expatriates?
Yeah, to their country. They're expat. You know what I mean? Expats.
Aren't you only okay.
Wait, tell me, expats are only from where?
No, I don't know enough. I was gonna
Oh.
say, isn't it
Oh.
only like referred to from the US, but I don't actually know that. I don't know.
I mean, technically it's true. Here, I'll give you the definition.
A person who lives outside their native country. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
any, yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
you're
we're so blessed with all the expats that come to our country. You know what's cool is there's several ways to come to the United States, but one of them is you could take a vacation to Mexico and then do this crazy adventure race across the border. And they have guides. They're called coyotes. and then you just roll in. And then we have one of the largest hybrid military police forces in the world. They're called Homeland Security and Border Patrol, and they'll greet you. And God, you're going to meet so many different people: Chinese, Russian, Afghani, Mexican, Venezuelan. It's cool.
So much opportunity for networking.
Oh man, illegal expats. I don't know what you mean by illegal. Okay, more on Monaco. Sorry, Caleb. Right as you pull it down.
Central Park. You need 100.
That was it. Okay. Anyway, there was another thing here I had on Formula One racing that was a trip. They had girls. They had girls. Like, you know how boxing has ring girls? There were F1 girls, and they got rid of them because I guess they're misogynist. They hate hot girls with good bodies. I don't know why they got pit girls. Thank you, David. Pit girls. Yeah, is that what they're called? Pit girls. There should just be girls everywhere. Skateboard girls, boxing girls, Sevan Podcast girls, CrossFit girls.
A few of those.
There should be just girls. I don't understand what the problem is with girls, but these people hate girls. But now they've replaced them with trannies. Have you seen that? They have pit trannies. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. One of these, we'll get to it. Okay, let's go to 66. We'll start moving through these and we'll get to it. They have fucking pit trannies now. It's fucking nuts. So they got rid of the pit girls, but now they have pit dudes dressed as girls. Somehow that's okay.
They used to say all like rivers lead to the Nile. Was that a saying, or am I just thinking about that?
Oh, Jake Hagel. I know, but I like that. This guy was on the show. Do you guys remember this? And he lost a lot of weight. This guy was more round than cylindrical. He was huge.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to show you something. I think he's on the show over a year ago. This guy did something today that I've never done in my life, or a couple days ago. Go back up to the top. This fucking dude did Murph with a vest. Crazy, right? Fun time competing. My first Murph this weekend. Injuries held me out last few years. Proud to have finally completed it. I was able to throw a vest on and get under an hour. Wow, dude. Nuts, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. I got the Castro flag in the gym.
Jake Hagel. What a stud. What a stud. I love seeing this. This guy has a world telling him that it's impossible to keep the weight off, right? Oh, it's impossible. You're destined to be obese your whole life.
Genetics.
He even wears jorts now. Do you know how fucking confident he must be? Anyway, congrats, Jake.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Fucking stoked for you, dude. Look at even Jake Chapman says in some fancy English shit, what a lad. I know, isn't that crazy, Allison? Under an hour. I know, it's nuts. I've only done Murph without a vest, and every time on that last run, I'm like some weird shit starts happening to my head. Like it starts like throbbing and pulsating. Wow, good find. Holy shit, I used to look like that.
That was a year and a half ago.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I think I'm wearing the same glasses.
I like it. The same. It's my old
looks like a baby.
What's that couch doing there?
What's the couch?
Eaton Beaver, good morning from Portland, Maine. Thank you for the distinction.
I like the way the comments pop up on this. It's more vibrant colors and bigger icon photos.
Did you switch it? This is from them fucking around. This is from
No.
What about this? You like this?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I entered a race event today. Part of the this is from Jan Clark in the comments. I entered a race event today. Part of the online registration form asked my sexual preference. Don't know why it was important for a trail run, but maybe they're going to supply hookers. No, there's a section that's called the elephant walk section where you just if you're gay, you get to hold the man's penis behind you as you run up a steep incline.
Why do you have to be gay to do it?
For safety reasons. Fucking I cannot believe. I don't. Hey, when he tells me that, I just block that out. I don't even believe him. Do you ever do that to people? Like, I just can't accept that you're running a race and they ask your sexual preference.
You just block it out. No, I won't accept that.
Yeah, I can't accept it.
Makes about as much sense as the race question for the college applications.
Race? Oh, right.
Like, why the fuck do you need to know that for the college app? You either made the grades, you passed the test, and you got the money, or you don't.
Yeah, what is the reason? Can you think of any reason?
Government intervention.
Legitimate reason, like why you'd want to know? Like, maybe what if you're what are those people from? What if you're white and there's a building that gets less sun and they don't want you to sunburn, so they have to put you in the dorms in a. They would just ask if you have any sun allergies instead.
Yeah. Any sensitivity to the UVs?
Wow. Fuck, this is a crazy sentence right here. Because it's racist if skin color doesn't matter. Wow, that's a crazy fucking.
That's a nice word.
Wow. Oh, God
Oh
bless.
yeah, see, Hector gets it because of the government.
Okay. Hector, wait, what did Hector say?
They receive money based on the minorities.
Oh.
And the only reason you would do that is because if some other third party intervened and said, we'll help you out if you do this.
You know what was interesting is when Dave was on the show, Castro was on the show the last time. Maybe we should find this clip and play it. He basically said that when he applied to go to college, he took advantage of that, right? He said they told him to put that you're Mexican on his college application. And that's what got him in. But then when he went into the military, that shit didn't matter so much.
Oh, now it does. The market for the military and his sexual preference would matter too.
Mr. Miller, race and sexual preference are looked at before qualification at my work.
Welcome to 2023.
Speaking of qualification, after this, there's this girl in town, and she's so fucking good at skateboarding, and surfing, and I know where she's going to be skateboarding today.
Not creepy at all.
Well, she's going to the let me I should probably say that better.
There's this girl.
I know where she's going to the same skateboarding instructor that she's going to a skateboarding class today that my kid can get into.
Awesome.
Yeah. So after the show, I'm taking him there, and my kid is Avi's just smitten by her fucking skill set, and she's so cool.
Is she well known? Does she have like
in the area? She is. Just there's these families in town that are just everyone knows, like you're the family with that kid. The people with kids know.
Yeah,
like everyone, all the people who have kids know who she is. The girl is. They have a shitload of kids. Everyone knows who all their kids are. But their oldest kids, well, obviously the best at it so far because she's the oldest, but she's awesome. And I know Avi's going to be stoked. I don't want to say I didn't want to say how old she is because I'm trying not to give too many details. I've been getting slapped around for talking about people in my life on my show. And I'm like, no one knows who you guys are, but I've been getting slapped around for it. And it's like, did you remember that clip we played yesterday where if you tell the truth and someone hates you for telling the truth? Remember that guy was talking about that? Like those people, like if you say, hey, that's a man dressed up as a woman.
That's hateful.
That's hateful, even though it's the truth.
Right.
And that, I guess that's kind of one of the cornerstones of what being woke is. If being told the truth. So if you say unsporty Beth is fat and obese, and that's somehow hateful.
Mm-hmm.
If you say my nose is big and you make fun of me for it, that's somehow mean or hateful.
Well, I think if you just say it as a statement versus then if I'm making fun of you for it. So the intention probably matters. Are you just being descriptive with factual things, or are you doing it with the intent of twisting it to make it into a joke to intentionally hurt your feelings. Right? There's a nuance there.
Okay, let's pick. Okay, but let's pick something then that's not personified. Today's a hot day.
Okay. A little weird in the delivery, but
yeah, I'm trying to be mean about it.
yeah, okay.
I'm trying to be mean about it. I'm trying to. I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but the responsibility lies on the responsibility on whether it's mean or not. It stops with me.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck, your nose is huge. Is that a gag nose? Because there's a universal acceptance that a large nose isn't attractive and would somehow inhibit my ability to get pussy. Because and it does come down to pussy, right?
Your mom's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you need to stop with you. Don't be offended by that. It was just a fact. Fuck that.
Or or oh my God, you're tall. Right? And if you're a dude and you're 6'3", it's like that's the opposite. Like you're not getting made fun of. That means you're getting some pussy just because you're tall.
Yeah.
My God, your shoulders are broad. I fucking love to hear that. Probably not so many girls want to hear that who are trying to be Victoria's Secret models.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Susan, it looks like you're on so much steroids.
But the truth is just the truth is just the truth. The truth is just the truth. Foreigners are like that. You know what I mean? Like my Armenian family's like that. Like they'll just be like, "Oh, you got fat."
Yeah, but no intention of like feeling. It's just
foreigners are a trip.
The statement.
Oh my goodness, your teeth look horrible.
First thing that's the British people.
Well, thank you. And now, as a black man, I've never had this happen to me, but like someone could come up to me and be like, "My God, you're black. You're black as night." Damn, you're a light-skinned brother.
Wow.
I got stopped coming into Miami and sent to secondary, and I walk up there and I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And they're like, "How many years did you serve in the Syrian army?" That's the guy's opening fucking question to me.
How many years did you serve?
Excuse me? That fucking went on for 15 minutes. I had to sit down and like empty my pockets and shit. I like this. Susan's uncomfortable. That's my favorite one. No way he asked that, dude, bro. So many times, like 15 times. Brought over a lady. I was probably, I don't know, 40 when it happened. No, I was probably 30. I was in my 30s. I was somewhere in my 30s. It was probably right after 9/11. 9/11 happened in 2001. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably happened in my 30s. Happened sometime within years of that. And the chick who was questioning me looked like she was fucking 14.
Ask the guy with the gun photo.
I'm gonna bring my gun onto the show tomorrow and fire it.
Desk pop.
What?
That's an appropriate question.
You gotta do a desk pop.
A desk pop? That's when you just fire a gun at your desk?
Yeah, you just everybody does it.
Is that really? Is that a term? Desk pop?
For sure. Yeah.
Just a casual gunshot at the desk.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jonathan Ortega, speaking of foreigners, I FaceTimed my mom and told her I was coming to visit, and her response was, you got fat. Are you still doing CrossFit? Yeah. It's fucking, his mom is probably fucking Venezuelan or Ecuadorian or some shit, right? Mexican. Sabir and Kelly, triple CEO. Oh, is that fucking Hiller? God, look at him. He's everywhere. If you're insecure about something, then you're going to be offended by the truth. Mental illness can make one very insecure. Oh, here we go. Jan Clark, I hadn't seen my family for over a year. In that year, I'd lost 100 pounds. When I bumped into them, they were with friends. Instead of saying how well I looked, they said how fat I used to be.
Mm.
Damn, motherfucker, you used to be fat. No one's ever told you that before, right? You just come over and they do you want a Pop-Tart? And they pull one out and hand you the box. You know? I'm not shooting at my desk. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, though, for the advice. Yeah, thank you. Tim Brown knows what it means to be a black man. Guns are just for flashing around, listening to hip hop. That's what the NBA you got. Yeah, and that's how I think of it too. You flash your piece at me. I've been watching that clip from Big Lebowski. You flash your piece at me, I take your piece and put it in your ass until it goes click.
It's a great movie.
God.
The parents just asked me if I'm going to skate camp. Wrote back, of course. Don't you know who my kids are?
Yeah. That question's insulting.
Yeah. Thank you. Fuck you.
Like, are you doing the podcast today? Like, what the fuck do you think?
Yeah. Number 65. Hey, so I went into StreamYard and I tried to make a clip because they have clip making options from yesterday's, like me throwing the dog in the bathtub. But the clip options are only a minute. Oh, this is so fucking good. Like, duh. People, how is anyone still a Democrat? Listen, they shut down our country for 2 years and they demanded everyone gets the 49er ticket and put a diaper on their face. Action. Here we go. This is crazy.
You argue that religious services, religious people pose a greater risk of infection than people gathered to argue for defunding the police.
The policies restricted all types of activity in the district.
All types of activity in the district?
Yes, Senator.
Did it restrict mass protests in the district?
I don't believe it said anything one way or another.
Of course it didn't, because it didn't accept mass protests. If you want to come and protest and defund the police, if you want to support that, that's fine. You can gather en masse, person to person, close up, thousands of people. That's okay. You know the facts. You were a good lawyer. Why'd you lose?
Senator.
Oh, come on, Judge. Don't make me do this. Mayor Bowser was going to mass protests herself personally with thousands of people. At the same time she was doing that, she was prohibiting churches from gathering socially distanced outside wearing masks. Why did you argue?
Do you know why they did that? You know why they did that?
Did what?
Let the protesters protest en masse?
Oh, why?
Because they wanted to kill us. They want to kill the black man. So they let us all go out onto the streets and protest. And they're trying to save the good Christian people. That's why. Didn't know that?
No. It's news to me. I thought it just worked with their political ideology.
How is I don't understand how anyone reconciles this. Can someone come on and just tell me, like, calmly explain to me how they reconcile this? How you're still a Democrat when you're like, the largest gatherings during that time were by your people protesting stuff to defund police because the police were rude to us black people. And then in the end, your protest just caused an increase in black on black crime to go up 37%, black on black murders. And yet you still are voting. You're still worried about boxes of papers in Trump's bathroom. Like, can someone explain that to me? Just nicely. I just want to understand how you're like, and I'm open. You don't need to be right. You can just be like, well, it's still worse what the Republicans do, or I just really hate God and the church. Like, I just explain it to me. You could do it anonymously even. I just want to hear how you reconcile this. How you thought it was okay to partake in any of that stuff, the scare pandemic stuff when this was going on. The fucking mayor. What city is Mayor Bowser the mayor of? Is that DC? I bet you it is. Mayor Bowser.
Yeah, DC.
Of course. About that city's completely below. That lady's batshit crazy. Mayor Bowser. No, because it's always been big. That was another sign. Since Sevan, since you started being black, did it grow from 3 to 4.1 inches? No, it was always big. So that was another, just more facts. I know you guys think I'm joking, but I'm not about any of it, any of that stuff. Just it is. Democrats 65. Anyway, so 60. I don't even know what 63 is. I forgot to write a note by it. I want to find this one. Oh, here's another good one. My goodness.
64.
It's about China. It's 63. I think 64 is gone. Do you see one? I put the link above the number. I make nothing easy for Caleb. No consistency. No. Yeah.
Well, you said 65. So.
Oh, well, even worse. I meant 63, but I tell you 65.
Question is for you, Miss Roth. How has the Biden administration enabled our adversaries through these green initiatives like China and Russia?
China makes most of the components of electric vehicles. They make the batteries, they make the components, they make about 70 or 80% of wind turbines and solar panels. So the big question we have before us is this, is displacing American energy intensive manufacturing and sending it to China. Does that help the environment at all? Does that help the global climate? Does it help climate change? And I would argue that the answer is no. Because what we are doing is giving up American jobs in energy-intensive manufacturing sectors, giving up auto jobs, and these individuals are hurt. And the Chinese are gaining. The Chinese subsidize labor. They have forced labor from Xinjiang. They subsidize energy. They have these coal-fired power plants that we're not allowed to have here. They subsidize capital with interest, very low interest loans to favored companies. And they are gaining. And we are losing, and it's not helping the environment. That's the fundamental question before us.
Can you pause this?
So
she kind of conflated some shit there, right? Like this person's trying to figure out how if the question was like, hey, how are we going to help the environment based on the fact that if you believe that we need to help the environment, right? Let's just make that presupposition.
Okay.
But instead of saying how we're failing to help the environment, she just basically says we're losing jobs. The only thing she said there that China was doing bad was burning coal in relationship to harming the environment. But either way, I keep going. Sorry, Caleb. Either way, I still like the conversation, right? Like if there's gonna be polluting, why don't we do it if the net outcome is better for us than for them?
And we are doing to America, helping reduce emissions. I would answer that the answer is no.
Okay, but she
great information to
okay, fine.
Pass on to your liberal friends who don't know how to do their own research.
My question is
I don't know. That wasn't very good. I don't think so. Stephen Flores said something good in here. What did he say? There's a couple interesting comments in here. He said two bad things can be happening at the same time. He's referencing
the climate issue.
Well, no, he was referencing the fact that Mayor Bowser's out. Mayor Bowser's out in protest, burning cities down and spreading COVID when churches are closed. But the thing is, yeah, I don't know. Was it just churches? No, they closed down all sorts of shit, but they left open Baskin Robbins. Mm-hmm. Someone in here wrote Sevan's black, and then I am black, and then someone wrote he identifies as black. No, I don't identify as black. No, I don't
that
identify.
Sounds hateful. That's hateful.
I am black. I'm more black than Leah Thomas is a man. For sure. 100%.
I could see that.
Culturally speaking, if I'm more hip hop than Armenian. I'm only Armenian, like based on my parents. Hip hop. I've practiced the hip hop lifestyle.
Yeah, someone watch you walk down the street. That's swagger don't quit.
Thank you.
They know instantly.
Thank you.
They know.
215s in the four. I had 415s in the trunk. Took out the back seat in the Rabbit. I had the amps. I had the crossover to separate the frequencies. I had Blaupunk, Kenwood, all the Two Live Crew, Curtis Blow. I could do it all. I wasn't great at basketball, but I can basketball.
There with you. There you go.
What? Who?
Yash gave you a C.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Oh, here we go. As a black, I confirm Sevy's blackness. Thank you.
Co-signed.
There we go. Here's another one. Thank you. Word. Too short. Oh God, so much too short. Holy cow. Holy cow. Obsessed. Were you obsessed with Too Short being from the Bay Area?
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Too Short. What's my favorite word?
Hey.
No, it's not hey, it's biatch.
Do you know that song that him and Biggie did together?
Too Short and Biggie?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if it was popular, I've heard it, but I don't know.
My goodness, it is so nasty. Well, Caleb pulls it up. I got to make a note.
Is it called Old Thing?
You can drop him off here. I can take him. I'm leaving at 8:30-ish. It's a nasty song. It is a nasty, nasty song. It is one of the nastiest songs ever. Can you play it? Yeah, let me 5 seconds. Let's hear in the middle. What's it?
Now first come the cash, then come the ass, then come big blunts with big chunks of hash.
Oh no, this isn't it. Is there another one? That's a good song though too. Too Short and Puff Daddy. Oh, that's after that was after Biggie died. That was like a tribute. My goodness. Oh, I think this is probably accurate. I'm good with this. The Moors invaded Armenia and raped the women. Sevan is African Armenian.
Okay.
But really, it's like more like I was born in Oakland. It's really I got I'm a Bay Area dialect of African. I hide that part on the show too, but I don't hide. Like if I don't hide it, is I'll definitely show my wife and my kids. I'll show Sousa a little, Hiller a little. I get a little loose. You know, if you like dick and you have a couple of drinks, you start lisping. I get a couple of drinks and fucking my blackness comes out. I let it be known that I like the big girls. Blowjob Betty. Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, shit.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. It is the truth. We used to sit around and have cap sessions. Did you ever do those? That was fundamentally, that was like you just sit around and just rip on each other.
Yeah.
Just say horrible shit. 6 or 10 guys sitting in the parents are asleep and you're in the living room.
Roasting each other.
There's no fucking way white kids were doing that. Not the way we did it. I mean, we were white. Oh, I'm confused. I'm going to need therapy. I better be careful with this. I'm going to confuse myself. I'm going to get fucking confused.
That's okay.
Okay. 6:59. I need to step back into white mode again. Hold on. NWA, Just Don't Bite. 100 Miles and Running. Love that song. This is pretty crazy. I'm struggling believing this, but whatever. I'm gonna believe it. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, guys. Typical front yard in a non-HOA neighborhood. Jim's front yard, where he makes about $7,500 a month. All right, so Jim is a market farmer growing about 50 different varieties of lettuce alone. and 50 different other annual vegetables. He feeds about 80 families a week out of his half-an-acre front yard. That includes this front yard and the house to the right. Jim is basically running an 80-person CSA with his buyers club and also goes to a market in downtown Newport Richey every Tuesday for any other excess produce that's coming out of this.
What's a CSA? He's running a 80-person CSA.
Yeah, so that means you could buy in ahead of time. Actually, just talk to some local farmers. So you buy in ahead of time, so those farmers have money to to essentially plant the seeds, get the crops before the crops are there, and then you get them in return when they're ready.
Community supported agriculture. It's like buying futures.
Yep.
Oh, I think I've had friends who do this, and you pay a monthly fee, and then you don't even know what you're going to get. The dude just drops up. You drive by his house and get a box of shit.
Yep. Just get a box of whatever the produce was grown.
Oh my God. Did you hear? He said he works 50 or 60 hours a week, and he's 60 years old. That means he works. That means he wakes up. That he only is not working when he's pissing or shitting or brushing his teeth, basically.
Probably spends all day out in the garden. Yeah, look at it. Looks super nice. Very well kept.
What do you think that guy's sexual preferences are? You think to be a part of the CSA, you have to tell him what sexual preference you are?
Yeah, it's on the application.
Fuck, man, that is so awesome. I so want to do that. I want my neighbor to do that.
So you could just buy into the CSA.
Hey, do you want to know what's crazy? I say that, but I think I'm a lying little bitch. I think my neighbors are doing that. I think that there's little farms around here all the time. Now that I think about it, I see signs on the road around my house, and I've actually been to some now that I'm saying it out loud. A couple of years ago, there's one just right up the street on the right. It's seasonal. And you go in there and you weigh the stuff and you buy it all, and it's on the honor system. There's no one who works there. Yeah, people, I live in California. That's the thing, people. There are some crazy good places around here. I live in a crazy good spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You're supposed to.
Man. I know oh, here, what Russ Stevens. There are parts of London where people treat shops like a cupboard in their house. Just take what you want when you need it. Police are never going to respond. Shopkeepers just give up. Oh, that's not good. I have these massive rose bushes in front of my house that I planted, and I don't know, like 10 of them. They're massive and they're blooming right now. And every year someone will come by and knock on my gate or leave a note saying, "Hey, can you call me? I want to come by and pick flowers." I always say, "Yeah, pick as fucking many as you want." I mean, there's fucking 100,000 of them. Oh, I know. I didn't open your last text message because I need to do that. I really want to do that.
Are they close by?
Yeah, they're in a town called Reedley, 130 miles from my door. I already mapped it out.
Oh, well, it's a little bit of a trek.
Right next door, though.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans page, and if you want to see my trip to Reedley, you have to pay like $5.
I like how you went OnlyFans instead of like Patreon or just putting it behind a paywall.
Well, I just heard. I think that's what girls do on OnlyFans. They say, "Hey, I'm going to go get my nails done. Do you want to pay for it?" And then the guy sends them $125, and then they send them a video of the girl getting the nails done, right?
Oh.
But she has 75 dudes pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, like one video, send it to all 75.
Right. So everyone will think that for $5 they're getting an exclusive video of me down with the fucking Josh's family.
But really,
the Lehrmans. But really, it's like 300 you motherfuckers got it. But you don't know. Just don't compare notes.
I'd pay more to hear my name in the video.
Sevan, is it okay to pluck lemons off the bushes from around here? I think so. For the most part, I think so. Especially if it's curbside, street side. I think you can pick a few. I probably shouldn't say this about my family. My sister's cool. Fuck it. My sister will fucking come to my house and fucking go to my neighbor's yard with a fucking garbage bag and fill it up with fucking fruit. I'm like, my dad does that shit too. It makes me so uncomfortable. It's like, dude, you're over there struggling. There's 3 of you carrying back the fruit you picked off my neighbor's trees.
What do they make with it?
They just eat it. They're not black. That's Armenian. That's why I don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such an Armenian thing to do. I just go over to your house whenever I want because I'm black and just eat one off the tree and just fucking throw the pit on the ground. Oh, you guys want to get into that about shopping carts and throwing pit? I'm perfectly okay with throwing orange peels out the window, by the way, but they got to like land in like tall grass and shit. They can't just be like land on the concrete.
Yeah, that's like giving back. Throw the orange peel back in the grass. It's giving back.
So why can't they understand the shopping cart thing?
Well, that's
giving back too.
It doesn't,
It's in the way.
Yeah. Isn't this
I put it up on the curb. Hey, have you ever been like taking a shopping cart somewhere and you go outside the boundaries and the wheels lock up?
I have, but I also wonder how that happens because there's so many fucking shopping carts that get stolen out of it. Like how do
some
people
places
they just like jimmy that little thing off with a screwdriver or something?
It's so fucked up when that happens. It hasn't happened to me in a long time, but you'll go to a supermarket, the parking lot's packed. You have to park like across the street or something, right? And then you fill your shopping cart up and you fucking you're going full speed because I don't do anything half-ass. And because I'm a good runner. I'm black. And I'm fucking running with my shopping cart and the fucking wheels lock up. And now I have 6 fucking grocery bags in a shopping cart and I'm stuck halfway in the fucking middle of the street. It's like now you can't drag it back to the side. You can't like. Oh, Jake Chapman. Sevi, the cart thing isn't something you'll ever convince us on. I think it's a fetish of yours. No, there's just nuances that I'm helping you guys get through with your autism. So you'll walk the shopping cart off the premise, but you won't put it back. You can't put it back. The wheels have locked up.
It's not his fault at that point.
Yeah.
It's Whole Foods' fault.
CK. Every time I put a shopping cart away, I think of Sevi. Every time I put a shopping cart away, I think of CK. Okay, so I don't know. I'd like to grow some more. I'd like to have a more serious farm at my house, even though it's probably for most people, it's probably pretty fucking serious. My farm at my house is so serious that I called my mom last night at 9 o'clock. I'm like, hey, will you come over for like 3 or 4 hours today and help me in the garden? She said, yeah. I mean, it is serious.
It's a good mom.
Shit, here we go. I'm not going to like this one at all. How we do it in the comments. Sevan is a Blairmenian. What's that? Blairmenian?
Black Armenian.
Oh, okay. Black. Thank you. Blar. Why can't it be Blackmenian? Why is there an because of the R? Blar. Okay, I see it. Thank you, Caleb. Sevan is a Blairmenian. Characteristics include short stature, small penis, above average sprint speed, and affinity for rap music. Famous Blairmenians include Too Short, Lil Wayne, and Kim Kardashian. I think some of the details you have wrong.
Kim Kardashian.
So CrossFit Farmers Carries will prep you for a shopping trip. True. Oh, here, what's this? Armeniac. Oh, that's like Armenian and black.
Yeah.
Sounds better. What do you call, like, do other ones have that? Do black Chinese people have something?
Blasians.
Oh, Blasians.
Blasians.
I was thinking blinks, but that's probably racist. So I was with my friends, 2 blinks and a blick, and a blue.
Oh, God.
For those who don't know, that's a Mexican, a Chinese guy, and a Jew that are also black.
The
blue. Oh, I'm in fucking trouble.
Oh, shit.
No wonder he can't get any sponsors. chin grow. Why are words so funny? Oh, here we go. Japanese. Oh yeah. Blackanese. That's good.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, stop. Blaxican. That's good. I'm white. Audrey. Oh yes, we do need that. I don't know how you have a following or a show. I don't know how you have a podcast. We do need that audio of Dave Castro saying that.
As a soundbite?
Yeah, as a soundbite.
I don't know how you have a show.
I don't know how you have a podcast. Okay. Number 60. This is serious. Enough joking. We need to do some serious. This show should be serious. It's supposed to be about like abortion and stuff. Number 60. This is a self-driving. So a couple nights ago, last night in San Francisco, I guess there was a drive-by shooting and 9 people got shot. I don't know if anyone got killed or anything, but a self-driving car got stuck. It is parked and the fucking first responders can't get past it.
Walking, emergency, medical, and fire. I gotta get it out of here now. Now.
Hey, pause that. In high school, me and my friends would have just gone over and picked that fucking car up. Did you guys ever do that? We would have picked that fucking car up. My friends and I would have circled that car and picked it up and moved it. We used to do that in the parking lot. You guys never did that? Just pick up someone's car and move it?
No.
It's so fucking trippy. It's so fun. Okay, keep playing. Let's see what happens here.
Walking, emergency, medical.
So this is in the Bay Area. This is probably San Francisco. Frozen self-driving vehicle blocked first responders from getting to the scene of a shooting where 9. Why did they have asterisk marks for shooting? Where 9 people were injured.
Instagram will take it down if they have those words up there.
That was like I got suspended on Twitter for 12 hours for saying poison yourself. I used those words. I wasn't telling someone to poison yourself, but those words existed in my post, and so they said I was telling people to kill themselves because I wrote poison yourself. I mean, they totally took it out of context. Like I was telling fucking idiots. Anyway, that story there has a lot of implications. Self-driving car stuck in the middle of the street. Obviously, the first responders can't get by, but just think what they're going to do when we all drive electric cars. Just think. Number 58, I wanted to celebrate CrossFit Survival in Glendale, California, or Southern California. Your head coach is now famous. We mentioned him yesterday. We mentioned him yesterday on the show, Mr. Eric Boyd, head coach at this is number 58. Head coach at CrossFit Survival, is now he's loved. He was able to after beating on some mothers and fathers at a local Antifa rally. He was arrested, and they came to his aid. You're not going to put this up?
Oh, sorry. For whatever reason, it does this every time.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Eric James Boyd was arrested at the brawl in Glendale. He has a prior arrest. Oh, he's been famous before for felony child sex crimes and assault with a deadly weapon. The charges were related to sexual contact with the child below the age of 14 years old. Anyway, CrossFit Survival. By the way, if anyone from that gym wants to come on and talk to me about this, I would love to have you on. Like if the owner wants to come on and talk to me, we do this show. It's called an affiliate show. We've had a little bit of a hiatus. I would love to have you on. I'd love to hear about this guy.
Do you think they knew about his background before?
No, I don't.
So you think this was like a surprise to them?
I do.
They just saying that to give him the out?
Yes.
Cool.
Souza, you're not supposed to ask that question.
Sorry.
Number 56. Oh, there he is. There he is. Nice. Oh, how sweet. You wear pink. One of my boys loves the pink. It totally can relate to you.
Got his helmet on.
He's got a trans badge on. Look at you. See that?
It's crazy they just cover their faces. Like they don't want to be known as to who they are.
It's weird.
Like, why would you do that?
I like black and gray. As I don't know why. I guess I like red. I'm not a huge fan of pink. Not that I hate the color. Number 56, James Bond. Oh, this is good. Here we go. This is a sneak peek of the new James Bond film. A lot of people don't have this link. This will be coming out in 2024, January of 2024. Special exclusive on the Sevan Podcast, a preview of the new James Bond. And action.
Who is this?
I'm Bond. James Bond.
Seriously though, where is Mr. Bond?
Are you insinuating that a half black, half Mexican, transgender, homosexual, disabled dwarf who identifies as they/them can't be a James Bond?
No, I just thought that you would be.
A straight white male? It's 2022, sweetheart. Get over yourself.
Very well.
Then I should inform you that we have your girlfriend hanging over a vat of lava. So give me the nuclear launch codes.
She is not my girlfriend. She is an independent platonic woman, and she most certainly does not need a man to rescue her. You Russian bitch.
Lower her into the lava.
Do it.
She's killing everyone.
Told you, bitch. She's gonna be the one saving me.
Kill them.
Bring it, Zaddy.
Kill that.
She's too powerful.
It's they/them, bitch.
How is that physically possible?
Oh, okay. You think it's physically impossible for a woman to do what a man could do in an action film?
Yes.
Sweetheart, I've been recording this whole conversation on a secret mic, which means you're now canceled. Bye, bitch.
Coming to you. I don't know what the fuck he has on his head, but it's not funny because we're there. That's not satire. That's not satire. That's the other. So there's 200 people listening to the show right now. That's the other 7 billion, 900 million people on the planet. God, tell me I'm wrong, right? Tell me that's just a minority.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. They got to do it.
The guy who's the founder and former CEO of YouTube, I forget his name, Charlie something or another, is also part of the World Economic Forum.
It's just a gathering of a few close friends with a little bit of money. Make it sound evil.
Right. Thank you. You're right. 55. I'm just jealous. 55. Huge dong.
It's not like there's a handful of major investment companies that own the majority of the largest 500 companies in the U.S. that pull the strings on making them what to do, and if they don't, they'll get their funding pulled. That would be weird.
Well said. Thank you for shedding light on that. I want you to know something, and this is 100% true. Because you guys are fucking dick obsessed.
Guilty.
Because you guys are fucking cock obsessed, you're gonna think I like. Caleb, don't do that. What if that would have turned me on? Because you guys are dick obsessed, you're gonna think I like this because of the subject matter, but I don't. What I really find fascinating is this man's delivery, and just the artistic makeup of this piece. I just really like this. It's a story. It's a narration. It has a plot twist. So try not to get all dick obsessed and just see this. Broaden your scope of appreciation, please.
Patrick Ewing's dick was rumored to be so big that he had to fucking tape it to his leg. It was rumored that during a game against the Clippers in 1996, Patrick Ewing went up for a monstrous dunk, and people at the game were able to see his tape contraption give out on him. There was supposedly a snake-like movement in his pants following the dunk that quickly unraveled, assuming that the tape wasn't able to withstand his schlong. Now, no one knows if this shit is actually true or not. However, in an interview, Ewing subtly admitted that the rumor was true, as he stated his piece was over 40 centimeters long and thicker than a cup of coffee. I always thought it was, I want to be like Mike, but fuck that, because I want to be spewing like Ewing, baby.
Dude, someone sat down and put that shit together.
That's amazing.
What's the process? Do you write it first? Someone wrote that and then pulled the clips together, or
Oh,
like
that's interesting. Yeah. How'd it come together?
ay ay ay. Hey, that's a fucking course. That could be a college course. Yeah, isn't the narration on point? The guy's voice is so good.
16
Spewing like Ewing. That part was a little crass. I'd have toned that down a little bit in a perfect world. I prefer if they could have worked the word ejaculate in there.
Mm.
Look at number 61. There's so much shit that's just lying like this in the world. There's so much stuff that's just straight lying. It's crazy. This is a clothing line. It's called Virus International. And it says at Virus, we believe that everyone has the right to safely express the passion that defines them. No, they don't. You think it's everyone should have the right to express their passion for pedophilia? You think it's right for people to express their passion to force kids to take drugs in order to attend local public school? At Virus, we believe that everyone has the right to safely express the passion that defines them. You're out of your fucking mind. You can't. There's no broad blanket statement like that works. You think just anything's okay? You're a fucking piece of shit if you think that. It's like when people say about the CrossFit Games, far less severe, but safety first. Safety first? That's propaganda bullshit. No one wants to watch a CrossFit Games that's safety first. You will not be doing overhead squats this year.
Safety first.
Safety first. Like, Kevin, I can't wear any clothes anymore. You can't. You really can't. You got to make your own shit. I can't wear any clothes anymore. Is that Thor's trans hammer? Yeah. Dude, you can't even express yourself on this platform. You can't. What happened to Caleb?
I don't know. His camera went up.
You can't even express yourself on this. Oh, he's back. He's gone. You can't even express yourself on this platform without we got kicked off for suggesting an alternative to for a certain ailment as exercise and diet, and we got kicked off for a week.
Mm-hmm. What if that's your passion?
Yeah. Not only it's my passion, I think it's true. I think it's the first line of defense. I believe it. No, I think Born Primitive's good. I think Born Primitive's.
They're making shoes now? Interesting.
I'm totally down with the making a Converse that's rainbow colored that surprise Pride Week, Pride Month, Pride Day, Pride Year, pro sucking cock if you have a cock. I'm so down for that. I'm so down for a Malcolm X t-shirt. I'm down for fucking Let's Go Biden wife beater. I'm down. Whatever clothes you want to wear and advertise. I'm down for all of it. I'm down for a whole line of fucking girls' clothes that are designed to fit men's bodies. Just keep the shit away from the fucking. Just if it's fucked up shit, just keep it away from kids and don't put it into into our schools and shit like that.
Are you saying that Virus is doing that somehow?
Don't shove it down people's faces. No, sorry, specifically
I don't care about the corporations doing it. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, who cares?
Yeah, do what you
Super Bowl stuff they advertise.
Yes,
it just doesn't do it for me. And if we're gonna hold the line of the kids with the school, then I think you hold the line with the kids with the school.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just kind of like searching it out and be like, see more, see more, see more, see more, and it's like, well, of course.
And I'm just calling them out because it's a fucking lie. We're there to support everyone. Actually, no, you're not. I would support people who hate gay people or who hate Jews or who hate black people or who hate any hate group before I would support pedophiles. like 1,000 times before.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm okay with the I Hate Jew club way in the high school, way before I'm okay with the pedophile club. There's levels to this shit. And so we're in a time where if you want to play the game, then you're going to get called out on it too, I think. Well, until they don't let us call people out on it. This country, don't get it twisted, people. This country, the United States of America, probably other countries too, requires you, in order to allow your kids into the public school system, to take a massive fucking cycle of drugs to get in. A massive cycle. Massive. What's massive, Sevan? 5 shots? No. 10 shots? No. 20 shots? No. 60 shots? Getting closer. Injections of stuff that you have no idea what they're putting in your kids. That's this country. Not true, Sevi. Okay, talk to me. I'm open. Tell me. Tell me. I'm open. Tell me. Are you going to tell me in South Dakota they don't require that? Tell me. I'm open. I want to know. I want to fix it. For the record, tell me. Oh, and are they going to public school? Are they going to public school? Jeremy E. World, Sevan is a very articulate black man. They are in public schools in Atlanta. Wow, okay. I stand corrected. That last part, strike it from the record. In my great state of California, it is almost impossible. And we've jumped through all the fucking hoops. And also, by the way, let me push back here a little bit, and I appreciate the discussion. Your kids may have already been grandfathered in. Things have changed a lot in the last 3 years. You used to be able to go to like some hippie doctor and get a waiver, an exemption. You think racism trumps pedophilia? I don't. Pedophilia trumps all. I'm fine with all. Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want except for that. I don't care if you hate short people or any shit like that. Hey, someone said to me the other day, they're like, someone sent me a really cool Jay Sizzle. That may be true. Some states have waivers still. You know, look how proud he is. His son's taller than him already. I can't wait till one of my kids is taller than me. What a fucking stud. Congrats on the boy with the medal. Someone said to me the other day, they're like, this morning, it was in a DM. They said, it's crazy we live in a time where women still think that men aren't attracted to muscular women. Basically saying, she was saying, hey, I'm a muscular woman, and like, I don't have that issue at all. Tons of men are attracted to me. And here's the thing. There's people who are not attracted to Christians. There are people who are not attracted to short men. There's people who are not attracted to fat people. There's people who are not attracted to tall people. There's people who are not attracted to smelly people. There's people who are not attracted to rich people. No, that's not true. That last one's not true. Everyone's attracted to rich people. Everyone will push away all their stupid shit to suck a rich dick. But the thing is of course there's going to be people who don't want a muscular woman, but there's people who don't want someone with big ears even more. Yeah. And so for some reason that's become some sort of platform for like women to be like, I'm going to stand up for women and I'm going to show that, like, you don't have to do that. Just be buff and be hot and be healthy and it will just happen. You don't have to like, it's okay that some guys don't want a chick that can bench press 305. It's totally fine.
There's some guys that want a chick that weighs 305.
Yeah. Yeah. It's totally fine. No one's like, it's totally fine. Not pushing 49ers in my California county, but we are a conservative county. Not pushing them, but I bet you they're required. She must be in Shasta County. Do you think she's in Shasta or Orange County?
Orange County?
Where Newport is. Is Newport in Orange County? There's only 2 counties, really.
Yeah, but I feel like that wouldn't be I would consider conservative for the public school. You think Orange County?
I thought they were.
I would agree with definitely like Shasta County. You get away with a lot more up there.
My wife has a tiny head. I like tiny heads. I'm fine with tiny heads. My wife's got a tiny head. Not like Beetlejuice tiny, just like normal tiny. I don't think your kids. I don't think kids in your county can go to school without I don't think anyone in California can go to school anymore without a massive amount of injections. You can't even. Before they used to be able to even say, "Hey, I'm gonna get them," or "I'm on the."
Right. You acknowledge that you have to get them and are working toward it, kind of deal.
Yeah. What's that called? You're on the schedule. Now you can't even say that. You know what's crazy is I live in I live in an ag area, and so there's shitloads of Mexicans here, right? And in their town, all their murals there, all of them with the people are wearing masks, and so the people there still wear masks. And it's so fucking crazy because the murals are going to be there for 30 years, and there's just kids like playing in a playground on a big mural on the side of a 3-story building. And they all have masks on. Yeah, kids aren't allowed to go to school in California. Thank you.
Yeah,
hey, here's the thing. If what I'm saying is not true, it's like 99% true. I mean, I'm telling you. Yeah, here we go, Allison. No religious exemptions here either. Impossible to get one. Yeah. We tried everything.
From K through 12, there's 20.
Everything legal. K through 12, 20 shots?
I mean, K through 7th grade, you need 20 of them. Yeah, and it looks like...
Yeah, I bet you most of those are like 3 shots each, too. When they say 20, it's not 20.
No, that was the total doses also, I guess.
Oh.
So if you do the actual
Let me show you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but each one requires multiple doses.
Oh, okay.
So it's 7
Hold
categories,
on.
and each one of those 7 require 5, 4, 3, or 2.
That's to go to school?
Yeah, K through 7th grade.
I'm pulling up a
cdph.ca.gov.
Yeah, here we go. So this must not be to
yeah, that's the same thing I have.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you could count the amount of them you need down the side, and then you add the doses into it, and that
but look. Here's the thing. Diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. Those are 3 different drugs in one shot.
Right. And you have like your DTaP polio, which is like diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, and polio.
Yeah.
And then you have your meningococcal, and then you get meningococcal, and you get ACWY, which is 4 different strains of meningococcal. And the same with like your pneumococcals, you get like 3 different variations of pneumococcal in one shot.
So do you see that? It ends up being way more than 20, Souza.
Right. Okay.
See what I'm saying? But you're right. I'm glad you pulled this up though. It's like important to be clear about this. So the shots are, maybe you're accurate with the number of shots, but the fucking concoction is significant.
Well, I think it just further proves your point of what you said earlier, and you have no idea what's in them. So like even when I had the numbers in the thing, it still didn't tell all the information of the cocktail that you were receiving. It just
I like how it's about cocculuses and cocktails. It's very patriarchy. Inoculus, cocculus. Oh, you have to get inoculated from the pneumococcal through a variety of cocktails. It's a lot of cock. I like what Jay Hartle just said. I'm not going to read it out loud though.
This?
Yeah, that. Didn't Bridges say that his second round he told the guy to shoot it on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you get a cool medic, I'll help you out.
Nothing like a cool medic. Oh, here we go. Yasser, the incocculus cocculus. When I see stuff like that, I just picture people typing that shit out and how excited they'd be. Like, did he have to spell check that? You know how many times his computer probably tried not to let him send that? Was like trying to autocorrect that shit.
Multiple attempts to get that in correctly.
A buddy of all my kids are out of school, 2 are in college, and the woke agenda is alive and well. Scary times. Yeah, one of my friends acquaintances sent his kid to Stanford, and he lost his son. Whatever they got in his fucking head contaminated him. He got the mental virus, and he lost his kid.
What do you mean? Like they just come back and they argue with him? You don't know anything, Dad. You're a racist.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a white cis male
Mm-hmm.
trying to take over the world.
I was thinking about that the other day too. My pronoun is not cis male. I don't want to be anything cis. My sister is a cis. I'm not a cis. I'm a bro.
Say.
I'm a brother with an A at the end. Brother. I'm brother.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Man, my trap is like sore.
They've all been fucking compromised. You that's why you should send them down south for college. Even Hillsdale College, most conservative college in the country, has been compromised.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here I was indoctrinated in college 20 years ago. Thank God I figured it out quickly and got back to my roots. Can't imagine college now. Yeah, me too.
Look at the photos, just those windmills. Reminds me of Livermore.
I had someone walk up to me at the Broken Science Initiative, pull me in really close. I enjoyed every second of it. Probably because those fucking margaritas the Medeiros family brought me.
They know how to have a good time.
Oh, Shanna. And and this person said, I am so and so. And they told me their code name. They told me their name in the comments, who they are.
How'd that make you feel?
I liked it. It was great. It was fucking crazy. My eyes got all fucking, I got all tingly. Like it was weird. It was weird. It was cool though.
Does it ever give you a bit of paranoia? Like you go to those things and it's like open to the public and you're kind of looking around and you're like, is there somebody here who I know that I don't know? Is Trish
I
here?
know. I never even thought it. I never even thought of it. I was totally caught off guard. Is it
Dick Butter in the comments?
But I got like warm. Like it was great. It was great.
I'm gradually starting to figure out who Trish is.
You are?
You're breaking the code?
Yeah. I'm not going to give away any of my notes, but I'm figuring it out.
I feel like Caleb would just have all the strings and like the stuff printed out and it's all mapped out at the house.
What you can't see behind the screen here is just a massive.
Did the camera around?
Yeah.
Already looking forward to the next gathering.
Oh yeah.
Poor Hunter, 96% of polio is mild symptoms or no symptoms, but if you're in the 4%, it's brutal. Okay, actually we should finish on something. We already did Jay-Z's new home. I'm erasing number 13. If somebody poured gasoline on your car and your kids were inside. Okay, we did that one. First cool thing I've seen in baseball. Oh, how about number 11? This one might be good. Oh, number 6 says black guy. Maybe I started as a black guy, should end as a black guy.
6 or 11.
Let's try 6. I bet you I've already done 6.
Trish is a dude named Tyler. He used to comment as himself. Yeah, because Trish turned sweet. You remember when I was in Barcelona and we did the you had Gary Roberts on?
Yeah.
And a couple of the comments Trish was making was like they were like really like risque, if you will, because of the background that I had behind me. And she was like, oh, I wish, she's like, Suze, I'll pay you $1 to lick the screen. All this other shit. You remember that? Trish's personality has
Evolved.
Yes, evolved. Yeah.
Let's discuss offline.
Okay.
Okay. Great hanging with you guys today. It's going to be a crazy week. Let's listen to The Black Man Gets the Final Word. Here we go.
ask me if I'm black, the conversation always goes the same way. It's, hey, man, are you black? Well, I'm Egyptian. Oh, so you're African? Yeah, so you're black. What does this guy think? Decide right now. Black or no black, the world's worst game show. It's okay. Usually people just panic and say mix, and I'm like, of what? Herbs and spices? Be specific. Because here's the thing, I'm North African. That does sound kind of black. But on the other hand, white people have to start somewhere, right? We're all from Africa. You guys can just pop up at a farmer's market in Vermont. You have to start somewhere. Maybe I'm just how white people used to look. The Ford Model T of honkies. Here's my take on it. I'd love to be black. I'd love to be on the team. I just don't think the team wants me. Because if I say I'm black, people are like, who are you kidding? You're not black. But if I say I'm not black, people are like, what, are you ashamed of being black? It's like, what race do I have to be to walk away from this conversation? Because North African sounds kind of black, but I have a very pale skin tone. And Egypt is right there by Greece, and Greek food is just Arab food with too much fucking yogurt on it anyway. At the same time, though, put me in a sweater, give me a chain, I look like I run a hookah lounge. Maybe a pawn shop or a bail bonds office. In all three cases, it will be named Aladdin's, just to be clear. A lot of people ask me if I'm black.
He's good, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That was good.
The comedian I wish I was. All right, guys, thank you very much. We will see you. Do we have a guest tomorrow morning?
Negative.
Okay.
He's not yet. He's not yet.
Let me tell you the awesome group of people we have coming up. Tuesday, Asia Bartow, Dad Talk. I'm gonna ask Asia his birth story. You always hear about women's birth stories. Let me hear about him, what he saw. I mean, I like women's birth stories, but I just thought, let's have Asia on and let's find out. What did he see? What did he feel? What did he smell? Wednesday, holy shit, Jesse Bifano, the man behind Justin Medeiros and Ellie Turner's strength. Second mention of Ellie in the show today. Thursday, the 15th, we have Will Roosh. That's the guy who doesn't want people talking in echo chambers. He's open-minded guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he can unfuck me and bring me back to the pro-choice side because I'm slowly slipping over to pro-life. And finally on Friday, the big show, James Townsend. Is James Townsend really human? That's the question. Is it possible for a human being to have those physical attributes? All right. See you guys tomorrow morning. Mr. Beaver, good to see you.
Likewise.
Souza, same to you. Paper Street Coffee, thank you. California Hormones, thank you. BIRTHFIT, thank you.